Hello all. The American criminal justice system is fundamentally racist, but most Americans never have to deal with it. It can be easy to imagine that the targets of the system are criminals who deserve what they are getting. Most well-meaning Americans have no idea how easy it is to deal with the police as a white person. Luckily, I used to get arrested a lot, and I can tell the story. If I were a black guy, I'd be in jail right now, or worse, but I'm not. I'm a white guy, so I was allowed to make some mistakes. I get to be free. I get to be an attorney, and I get to make embarrassing YouTube videos. We in the United States like to imagine that we are living in a post-racial society. We acknowledge our great founding crime of slavery and the injustice of the Jim Crow segregation laws. We revere the heroic figures of the abolition and the civil rights eras. But we are told in our classrooms and in our media that these heroes helped to make it all better. This is bullshit. We are in fact living under a system that is just as racist as slavery or Jim Crow. We deliver great power and wealth to those who survive the Hunger Games of growing up black in America. This does not mean that our system is not racist. Black people are no longer owned or legally prohibited from participation in society. This does not mean that our system is just. You've all probably heard of Ferguson or some other example of police brutality. You may have heard of differing sentences for differing forms of the same drug. These things are important, but they are just symptoms, and they are relatively easy to correct. To truly change things, we have to ask the fundamental questions about the systems that we live under. The jury system remains an excellent tool for defending the rights of the accused and for making sure that the real criminals are punished. The problem is that very few people get a trial anymore. 95% of criminal convictions are attained through a deeply unjust plea bargaining process. The central institution of our criminal justice system only works for you if you have money. Who has to deal with the trial process in the first place? The vast majority of people stopped by United States police officers are people of color. What's more, a police officer in the inner city and a police officer in a wealthy suburban town are doing two very different jobs. Their money comes from different places, and their bosses expect them to do very different things. Over the coming weeks, we'll be answering these questions in more detail. We will show that our country's thousands of police departments and courts work to perpetuate a system of racial oppression. So please tune in. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. If you're looking for a brief overview of these issues and want to support this work, you could do worse than Your War on Drugs, an essay that I wrote for the Amazon Kindle. Thanks again for watching.